Good YouTubing, everybody. Thanks for stopping by and checking out this review. Today we're going to talk about Doom, The Dark Ages by McFarlane Toys Elite Edition #1 Doom Slayer. This action figure is available. The pricing is $59.99 plus shipping or plus tax depending on where you buy it. But right now, let's go ahead and roll them off the stand and let's get started. And for the packaging's okay. Not that great, but it will do. If you see in the face here, the action figure, all the accessories, and you see it's all in the bubble. You see the white on the side there with the McFarlane Elite Edition. That is in some kind of foil. It's kind of shiny. And then if you look at the bottom there, you'll see Doom, The Dark Ages. Plus in the background of the bubble, you'll have the display base and you'll have the Elite Points card and the collectible art card. On the side panel here, you have the white with the Elite, and as you can see that foil shine there, McFarlane logo. And on this side panel, you have artwork, Doom the Dark Ages, Doom Slayer, #1, right? And of course, on the back, it's blown up a little bit bigger with the same photo. Looks very nice. You can pause that, take a screenshot. But that will do it for that. And on the top, you do have your open window and Doom the Dark Ages there, right? Okay, and that will do it for the packaging. And here's what it looks like when the figure is outside of the box. You can see in the background there, the trading card and your Elite Points. I keep my stuff in the plastic, especially the stand itself. As you can see at the bottom, I don't take them out of plastic because I have no use for them. And if I need my points, I'll take those out as well. But I like to keep everything in mint condition so they stay right there. Okay, if we were to measure him in inches, he would be, let's see here, in inches, he'd be right at, it's looking at, what, under 7.5? Just a little, right? If you want to check the centimeter side, it'll be the 7.5. He should be right at 18. That's what we see here. Maybe a little under. All right, that's where he's standing. And that's what we're working with today. Okay, so let's take a look at the accessories. Of course, you get the action figure itself, Doom Slayer. You'll get 2 alternate hand parts. You'll get the Fox fur cape, which is the soft goods, the Pobilizer, and you'll get the flail and the combat shotgun and the shield, and of course the display base and the Elite Points card, plus the collectible art card, of course, we've seen in the box, right? So let's go ahead and start looking at the accessories up close. You can see that the figure itself has a few things, the cape and the gun on the shoulder. We'll look at those later once we check out the appearance. But let's look at the up close, okay? Let's look at these. We'll start with the alternate pair of hands first. Here's one of them. It's more of a lax look. You see it's there. He's kind of got an open hand look to it, but it looks like it's okay. It's not great, but here we are. There we go. So you see that this it does pertain to some armor. It's not bad on the paint, the hands. So that looks good. Looks like chainmail there. You have some metal strapping there, and the fingers look really good. So it's not that bad. And it just pegs right in. And it does have a latch system kind of blended in with that silver wash, right? Okay, there you go on that. So let's take a look at the other hand here. There's more of a punch hand. You can see that he's punching with it, right? And he has the spikes on top. There you go. Spikes there in the front of the knuckle. On top of the knuckles here. And then you have some more detail with that chainmail at the bottom. And of course the fingers there. These do not move. There you go. And there's your peg system with a latch, right? Next up, we got the flail. I'm sure that's what's called, the flail. And that sits pretty snug in his hand, as you can see. Got the chain and the spiked ball at the back, right? Here we go. There it is. There goes your spiked ball and the chain. And it has some nice detail on the handle. As you see, it's not bad. Okay. There you go. On that chain, ball. There you go. Okay. Next up, we'll see the shield, which is my favorite. This is very nice. As you see, it fits snug in his hand there. He holds it very well. And here we go. This is what this looks like. Very nice paint to it. You see that green, and then you see the emblem there. Very nice on that. And then you see the spikes going at a certain direction, which is pretty cool, I think. There you go. You get your silver paint there, yellow, green, and then your red for the emblem. And then inside, of course, it's all green, and that's where he holds it snug. Not bad. Not bad at all. Right? Okay. Next up, we'll have the shotgun. The old shotgun, right? Gotta love that in Doom. Here we are. There it is. Oh, nothing to it. It's really ugly, actually. This is all black. No detail. Kind of. It's okay. It's not that great. You're looking at it. There it is. Shotgun. Okay. And next up, we have the pulverizer. I kind of got that mixed up. I couldn't even see it on there. I'm looking down the list as I go. Okay, the pulverizer. You see how he's holding it there? Got the skull in it. There you go. Looking good. And here it is. The pulverizer. You see the skull inside? All kind of a black chrome silverish finish. Looks like it's just like smoke chrome. That's what it is. Okay. Very, very strange weapon, but that's what he uses. There goes the skulls stacked up in there, and there is where he shoots it out, right? There you go. It's all stacked. You see the stack right here? There it is. Yep. There's the handle. There you have it. Shoots them all out of there. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. And let's take a look at him up close just to see what kind of weapon he has over his shoulder there. There it is. He does have that gun there and his soft goods cape, which is very nice, right? Okay. And that will do it for the accessories. Okay, so let's take a look at the appearance. There he is. There we go. Okay, so nothing too crazy here. We're just going to go over a couple things just by looking at him. See just what he looks like in general. We don't have to go really crazy about it. But there is his helmet. You do have a chrome finish, green. His visor is green. There goes his gun, of course. And then his soft good cape is brown, right? Look at the backside. He does have some work there, some artwork there. Yeah, nice. And this, he got the spiky shoulder pads, the shoulder guards. Those are nice. They look good. Okay, there's the back. You see chain link there, and you do have armor chainmail that he's wearing all the way in, and then you got it sticking out the back there with some cloth behind him, right? Okay, the arms behind him. This is a regular gauntlet. This is a gauntlet that's silver with some spikes on it, right? Okay, there we are. Front side, he does have straps here. You see the straps there, and he does have a strap here in different colors of maybe some kind of leather. And there's his emblem there, chest plate, chainmail, all silver here, chainmail there. This is the soft goods pertaining to it, but it is ABS plastic. There's his utility belt, have a couple shells there, right? Couple pockets there, nice. And in the arms themselves, you do see the paint here and also the flesh color. And then the gauntlet here, the top is green, red accents, and we're seeing what hands look like. There they are. The extra pair of hands there. I wouldn't say extra, just another pair, right? Okay. And if we look at this side, there you go. Not too bad. And then the feet, well, the legs all the way down to the feet, like here to the knees. You do silver, and then you have this brown color with spikes sticking out of it. You flip it over to the back side. You have spikes sticking on the side. Big calf cover here. It's armored. It's big. It's huge. Let's look at the side lacing. I would say you have kind of clips there in silver that maybe click the Ninja Turtle shells there. Okay, and there goes the buckles. Big boots with tread on them. They do have tread. You see that? Not bad. Okay, so there is the figure in the appearance. It looks good. It's very detailed, right? Not bad at all. Not too bad. Okay, and that'll do it for the appearance. Okay, so let's take a look at the articulation, that POA. Let's go over a rough draft of it. We'll just go really quickly, not too much into it. Here we go. Head is on a ball and socket. It is loose. So your tilt's up, it's going to be minor. You can lift it off the ball and socket some to get it better, but that's what you're going to have. Down is fine. And there's your tilt there. They work just fine on ball and sockets, right? The cape is soft goods and it's loose. You do have your gun here. It does retract up and down, and it does have a swivel of its own. So that's pretty decent there. And the shoulders, they are on the shoulder pads, which don't retract at all any. So you're going to have very limited movement on your shoulders. I mean, you can press it and it starts pressing against his face. It's not that good, but they are on latch systems with ball and sockets of their own. There is no bicep swivel at all. That you do have the movements in your arms, and it's very, very poor. You're looking at maybe less than a 90 degree, about a 90 degree angle. Yeah, that's it there. So that's what you have on that. Okay, this does come off. So let's go ahead and set that down because I'm having a little issue right now. And then that's going to be the same on both sides with the arms. Not too great on that. You have movements in the upper chest here, and you don't have any movements in the lower by the utility belt. And then, of course, they're on click flies there for the legs. And these are on regular latch systems that sit less than a 90 degree. So the movements are very poor. He looks good. This is more like a shelf guy to me. You keep him on the shelf. He looks great. And then your hands rotate, of course, and they have latch systems because they are interchangeable, right? So we know about that. The legs they do have movements in there. I said it's just a latch system. No ball joint, no rocker, just a latch system. That's it. That's all you got there. Okay, so the articulation is very poor, but the figure, being what the figure is and how it looks and how detailed it is, I got to give it credit on that part as well, right? Because it does look good. I have to say it does. All right, so that'll do it if it can stand up for the articulation. Okay, for my pros and cons. Only con that I have is the articulation. I know he's a bulky guy. I know it's hard to do it with all that armor, but that's my con. Just the articulation is not enough for what he has with all those accessories. But my pro is it does look great. The paint scheme is great. All the accessories that he has is awesome. And by all, the soft goods cape is cool. You can't beat it. So for me, I'm gonna have to give the figure a 4 out of 5 stars. Guys, let me know what your stars are. And you guessed it. You could get it at BitBadToyStore.com. Just check out BitBadToyStore.com. So what are you waiting for? Check them out. And this brings us to the end of our video. If you found the video informational or you just simply enjoyed watching, please hit the like, comment, share, and subscribe button. And as always, this has been another toy review. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.